So I guess I'm going viral within the Deliver That drivers community on Facebook. And I do not have an issue with that at all. But I want to first say this. Because my live streams go private after they're done and someone screen recorded a part of that live stream and then posted it in a private Deliver That drivers group, and there's comments underneath that video, I feel it's only right to publicly address what was stated in that video and my opinions that were shared as well. So if you left a comment under that video, just know that now it's a public conversation, because majority of what was shared in that private group is now public. So I'm going to be responding to all the comments if they deserve a response. And also, I have additional opinions that I will be sharing about the recent update on the Deliver That drivers app that was missed, because I believe the person that screen recorded me saying that they were being a little slick. And I'll show you why. All right. So check this out. Paid by way too much. So nothing from elite. All right, let's pause for a second. DT, look at the caption at the bottom. DT just gave their #1 hype man YouTube promoter the middle finger. You don't think that's going to get a whole lot of attention, especially with my face on it? Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I have been that driver on YouTube, the gig tuber that's been promoting Deliver That like crazy from back when there was a tip pool, and whether a person had a great experience or not, I was that guy. So let's continue to the update, to the pickup. Rewind. 3, going from elite to the update has cut my pay by way too much. So now I have to look into other options. I wore the brand and promoted the brand because I believed in by drivers for drivers. But now I have no idea how to proceed. This is crazy. Their response, sorry about that. Hopefully we get some more orders in. Man, fuck you. I'm just being honest here. That's the response you're going to give me? Someone that's been busting their ass online for how long to help people understand how to use DT, get all kind of backlash about just being a company man for DT, thinking I'm getting special treatment, dealing with all this backlash for how long, and all you can say is, hey, sorry. Kiss my ass, man. What? Now, my question to you is, if you felt like someone slapped you in the face, or it almost felt like they stabbed you in the back in some kind of way, wouldn't you have the same type of response? I'm just saying. Now, let me go ahead and read the entire thing to you, okay? The entire text message I sent them was me giving them honest feedback from someone I thought they actually appreciated my feedback or appreciated my suggestions as well. Now, I'm not saying that they don't, but at the same time, that response deserved a big F you, all right? So my response was this. This update truly sucks. Not the fact that the tiers are gone and it's more competitive, but the fact that, 1, the notifications may not ring, so I have to stare at my phone all day long to potentially grab an offer that will disappear in a split second. 2, majority of my exclusive offers shows $20 or less from an hour plus away to the pickup. Like, are you serious? But I'll dive into that some more in a minute, right? Then number 3 is the last part that was read, but I'll read it again for the sake of this video. Going from elite to the update has cut my pay by way too much. So now I have to look into other options. I wore the brand and promoted the brand because I believed in by drivers for drivers. But now I have no idea how to proceed. This is crazy. And to get a response like, sorry about that, I believe any one of you would say, Sorry about that. Man, fuck you. Especially after receiving so much backlash of being a company, man, and many people online. That's not everyone said this stuff to me, but just imagine the toxicity that exists within the gig economy on YouTube, or let's just say online, point blank period, on social media. So just imagine me dealing with that, just letting it just bounce off of me, get the dirt off your shoulders, not a problem. I continue. There's drivers that actually feel I destroyed the platform for them, and I don't know if they would react the same way if they saw me in person. A lot of drivers I meet out in public, they just smile at, "What's up, UDM? What's up, man?" And then next thing you know, I don't know what conversations they have to decide about me. But with all that said, I have a lot to share here. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. All right? So let's dive into this. One of the comments under that video that was shared in that private DeliverThat drivers group says, I mean, this is just the gig economy. It's why you have to multi-app. And guess who's the multi-apping person that put out a video showing you how to multi-app the easy, the right way, everything about it made it 10 times easier. Me, right? This is why you have to multi-app. You can depend on any app, no matter, you can't. I think that's what they meant to put here. You can't depend on any app, no matter how good it is. It can all change overnight. The gig economy changes frequently. It changes so rapidly sometimes, like in the blink of an eye. But let's continue. Chris Fry says, right, but this isn't one app, it's every EasyCater app. Now, granted, I don't have every EasyCater app, but to hear that every EasyCater app is doing this, I'm like, wait, what? I thought DeliverThat was its own independent company. What's going on here? Why would someone assume that it's every, like the EasyCater got a hand in this? I don't know. Why would they assume that? But let's continue here. All right. Next screenshot. Eric wanted the link to the vid. Again, the video or the live stream goes private after it's done. It's one of those types of things, like if you wasn't there to share the experience of that live stream, then you're just going to have to wait until the next one. That's what it is. Sometimes I replay clips as regular videos of the live stream, but just depends. But not all the time, though. Let's continue. Corey says, Zifty did the same thing, and I have proof of it. All right? Too early to draw any conclusions, but so far, my volume is way down in the last week. What is Corey talking about? Booyah! Zifty sent me an exclusive offer. The same shit that DeliverThat just recently updated in my area. So, wait. How both of these different platforms is doing the same damn thing? Doesn't make any sense, right? But let's continue. Let's continue here. So, Chris Fry's responding says, I don't think it's too early to draw conclusions. And I agree, Chris. I agree. It's not too early because you can't tell me that you're going to have all of these different apps, all of these different companies doing similar things around the same time, and the main culprit don't have a hand in it. That's an assumption. That's some speculation there. But at the same time, like, that ain't no coinky dink. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. Tryla says, I've noticed the same with Zifty. I'm hardly seeing any offers all of a sudden. But let's continue. Now, check this out now. As far as this one here, we're going to start from the top. M. Brown. Nothing good lasts forever. I 100% agree. That's why you should never put all your eggs in one basket. And you should always be prepared to pivot in this gig economy world if you want to survive. Now, check this out. I've been out here for 8 years, y'all. What you think I've been doing? Deliver that for the last 8 years? Like, no. If you think that's all I have to depend on, you're tripping. Multi-app. But let's go on. Isabella. Well, that's what he gets for promoting it. Damn, Isabella. Now, all these new people are taking our orders. Oh, so you're in your feelings because I promoted DeliverThat, but because other drivers are getting the orders you used to get? Well, that's a little selfish, isn't it? Just think about it like this. What if it wasn't promoted at all? You never would have heard about it. I'm just saying. For all those that want to point the finger at me, okay, I'm the bad guy, whatever. But at the same time, if it wasn't promoted, you wouldn't have heard about it. Whether you heard about it from a driver in a restaurant that heard it from me, you still heard it from me. Maybe not from the horse's mouth, but you still heard it from me because that driver got it from me. I'm just saying. I'm not assuming that's how you heard about it, but I'm just saying. Doesn't matter if you got the information 5 drivers later, but driver 1 heard it from me and then they shared it with driver 2 and driver 3 and then da-da-da-da-da-da. They still got it from me. So if it wasn't promoted, you would have never heard about it. I understand you're in your feelings that you're not getting as many offers anymore and you feel like it's, they're taking it away from you and these new drivers are getting opportunities, which is so backwards to me. And I'll explain in a minute, but Isabella, I get your frustrations, but I'm not the enemy here. Okay? I was just trying to help out. And if you don't want me to help out, guess what? I might be making bank somewhere else and you don't have access to it. I mean, would you not like to make bank too? I'm just saying. But let's continue. Josh Burden says, UDM is a multi-apper. Salute, Josh. He was going to survive with or without them. Hell freaking yeah. Hell yeah. With or without them. Let's continue. Curtis Sable is this guy. Let's just skip over Curtis. Russ Roman. How easily he turned. Loser. What the hell? You calling me a loser because I am now giving them what they gave to me in the form of this comment that they left or they responded with? Like, damn, I'm a loser because they said, sorry about that. And then I slapped them back with a big F you. Like, come on, man. You tripping. Gene Paul, 4 drivers to F drivers. Oh, you're basically making fun of their slogan. By drivers, for drivers. Oh, my goodness. You are a trip for that one, Gene. But anyway, let's continue here. This offer is what I would typically see as an exclusive offer, even if it does not say exclusive offer. There's a few things I want you to pay attention to here. Yes, does it pay decently? I would say yeah. That's like, you can say that's $90, right? But it says today. And look at the top left. It's 50.5 miles away. If this was at max 20 miles away, I probably would have taken it. But 50.5 miles away? I don't think anybody would take it unless they're desperate. So imagine my exclusive offers are coming in as today, which is equivalent to the past before the whole update, same day driver offers, and they're far away. Why am I only receiving offers far away? Or majority of the offers are far away? It's because the exclusive offers seem to be prioritized in a way for it to be same day versus, hey, you know what? This driver right here does a great job. Let's offer it to that driver. To me, when you say exclusive, that means it's like top priority, no? And I understand the whole urgency of today. I need this done and done now. But at the same time, to make it exclusive, it's because this driver does a great job. At least that's how I would think it would be. But no, majority of the offers are flipped upside down as this one. This one is not entirely upside down, but if you count round trip, it is upside down. So just think about everything that I've shared here. All right. Now, I have suggestions. And I kind of shared it in the last few comments I made. Why call it an exclusive offer, DeliverThat, if you're not going to give something that's really worth someone's time? Now, let me give you an example. I understand you wanted to make it fair across the board for everyone. I understand it. But at the same time, I don't think you guys did a great job of making it fair for everyone. What do I mean by that? I'm going to try to sum it all up and explain in 5 minutes. So if you're still here, squeeze the life out the blasted like button for me. So you had people that failed the preferred driver test over and over and over until they passed it because they were desperate to earn some level of priority within your platform, on your platform, because their experience as being a regular catering driver or a same-day driver was trash. Fast forward. They failed it over and over and over. You then mentioned about the elite tier. It obviously came off like it was an invite-only thing, but many people were interested in it because they wanted more priority because of how the offers are dispatched. They're dropped into the pool, and whoever gets it first gets it. Okay. Now, those drivers that put in that hard work to pass the exam, build rapport with restaurants, build rapport with these customers, do a great job. They earned their priority. Now, to have those drivers now complain because the newer drivers, which from my perspective deserve some level of priority because they're brand new. How will they be able to earn any experience on the platform if they don't get some kind of offers? So they deserve some level of priority too. But at the same time, why take all the offers that drivers worked hard to see and move up the ranks to see those, to gain priority, and now you flip the script on those drivers that help your brand be what it is today for the last few years? You strip them from that exclusive experience with the priority section, and now you give everyone access to what they had access to first. But it's not just that. You don't make it fair for everyone across the board. From my perspective, you made it fair for those that wasn't seeing what those that had priority. I'm trying to get my words here right. And I know I said 5 minutes, but you're just going to have to be patient. You flip the script those that work their butts off to get that priority now are put in second place to those that did not work their butts off to get that priority. And even if there's nothing wrong with everyone being on the same level playing field, the way that it looks is the ones that did not have priority before have priority now. And the ones that had priority before don't have any priority. So they don't see offers days in advance. They don't see, and I'm saying I'm including myself in this. They don't see offers days in advance. They don't see offers that pay really well. I had a driver in my local market that was complaining to me about a cancel order that was paying over $400. Now, don't get me wrong. I heard the complaint, but my experience is, damn, at least you saw that. I didn't see it at all. Why would you strip me of the opportunity to be competition for that driver as well? Yes, that driver could have access to it as well, and whoever gets it first gets it. I'm all for fair game. But I never saw that. Meanwhile, I'm staring at my phone all day long. Something's wrong with the update. Something is entirely wrong with the update. And when it's shared from the ones that were actually having a decent experience when the tiers existed, when it's shared now, it's a complaint. No, we just want fairness across the board. It seems backwards. There are drivers that are calling me, sending me messages, telling me, man, it's like there's local drivers in my market, not even my market, but their market, and they're saying the same things that I'm saying. I'm not even seeing that. Other new drivers that just signed up, they get offers, and I ain't getting no offers. And the worst part of all of this, as I wrap up here, is the DeliverThat app is still the same. What do I mean by that? I'll keep it brief. The DeliverThat app is just updated to show exclusive offers. At least from my perspective. It's still dropped in the pool, and for whoever sees it first, grabs it. Except the exclusive ones. But the exclusive ones are the ones that nobody else wants. Because of location, distance, pay. Seems backwards as hell. Now, if a restaurant has a relationship with a specific driver, I would think that drivers should receive exclusive offers from that restaurant because they are a preferred driver, not an elite driver, not passing no preferred exam or anything like that, not same-day driver, not catering driver. It's just the experience that driver gave that restaurant should give that driver priority on offers from that restaurant. Exclusively. That's just a suggestion from my perspective. That's how I view it. Now, here's another thing. Maybe the restaurant should rate the drivers, the experience they have with those drivers, so they could move up the ranks and for those drivers to then be able to receive priority from those restaurants because they're doing a job and doing it well. To me, that makes sense. But for those in the back that don't understand what I'm saying is, if you give a restaurant a really good experience, why wouldn't that restaurant rate you greatly? And then that great rating gives you priority on offers from that restaurant exclusively. I'm just saying. Versus it being same day, far away, nobody wants it. I'm just saying. What do you think about what I just said? If you have any additional suggestions, put it in the comment section down below. But I'll tell you, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. If you slap me in the face, I'm not turning the other cheek. I'm a backhand your ass. And that's just how I feel. If I am telling you I have a relationship with you, and I'm telling you, damn, man, this experience is trash. And you tell me, hey, sorry about that. You shit out of luck. Hopefully we get more orders soon. Damn. That's how you feel? Okay. Backhand. And that's just what it is. At the end of the day, as I close, DeliverThat will do what they have to for their bottom line. You're an independent contractor. You must do what you have to for your bottom line. If you got a multi-app, you multi-app. Don't complain. That's just what it is. I feel like people deserve the answers to the viral DeliverThat driver's video that was posted on Facebook. Now, at the end of the day, everyone will have their opinion, and I have mine. But one thing I will never condone in is I should never share what's enough for everyone to share. So at the end of the day, if you telling me, man, don't say this, don't say that, if I don't say it to you, will you ever find out? If I don't share it, will you ever find out? Maybe you will. But how much later will you find out? And then if I don't share something, like look. I promise y'all I'm closing. And I really want to answer to this to see how many people make it to the end of this video. If I find a new hustle that's paying me $2,000 a day, would you not want me to share it with you? As tough as everything is right now. If you found out I'm making $2,000 a day, this is just hypothetically speaking. If you found out I'm making $2,000 a day, the first thing you say, damn, dog, what you do? Let me get in on some of that. Because everybody want a piece of the pie. So if it's wrong to look out for people, you can kiss my ass, bro. I don't care. Male, female, non-binary, whatever the hell you identify as. I try to look out for people. And at the end of the day, I always say, you got to look out for you, your bottom line. And if you're not choosing to look out for your bottom line, you want to blame me for helping the thousands of drivers I've helped out, fuck you too. That's just how I feel. I don't know you personally, so you shouldn't even take offense to that comment. But just understand that I'm going to do what I feel is necessary to help whoever I feel is necessary to help. I helped out thousands of drivers earn more money. Who you think introduced catering to the driver community in the gig space? I'm not saying that other drivers didn't introduce DeliverThat before I did. There was a whole complete understanding, a great understanding of the catering delivery life after I introduced it to online. So instead of pointing the finger at me, point the finger right back at you for making this an issue. I've been trying to prepare many people for many years on pivoting, how to pivot, how to go about getting it done in a different type of way. There's all different types of apps out here. There's all different types of ways to make money out here. You got to want it. And like I said, hey, if it's not meant to be, it won't be. And I'm going to always go out there and get mine. Did this feel like a slap in the face? It did. They didn't even try to beta test it with me before it actually got put into place. But hey, no harm, no foul. But I had to speak up for those that don't have a voice on YouTube or social media. I had to speak up and I had to speak the truth. This is what it is. So I look forward to that live stream that they will be having on July 30th. I will be in that chat. And I can't wait to hear how they respond to the questions that are asked. And I hope they don't dance around them. I really hope. But meanwhile, fam, get your money the best way you know how. If you do it illegally, I can't condone in that shit. I can't back you up 100 on that. I can't. But if you're doing it legally, go get your money, man. And make sure you squeeze the life out the blast the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Deuces.